Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The second round of the Falcon Open is set to begin. Luke Alvey, Rich Beam, calling all the action here. It's always terrific to have you join us. Our featured player is starting the day in the top 20 as we get things underway. Can he make a move today? Let's get down to the first hole. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Henny, what does that lie look like?
This is just textbook. It's sitting pretty in the sand.
Going with the 7. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. That one has come out of the sand, but it's still a long way from the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It helps to read this putt in two parts. First, gonna go left, then gonna go right.
That's disappointing. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Job done. Let's head to the next.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot. And now onto the par 3 second.
Going for less club here.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Looks like a lovely little draw there. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Okay, time to return to the action. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That's got too much heat. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Sitting at 5 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
Time for the second shot into the third. Players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
It was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got a read?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
Selvfølgelig forbi. Selvfølgelig.
Down she goes.
Yeah,
Let's head to the next. And it's Xander Schauffele in top spot as we move to the next. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Okay, that'll work. A good mid-range putt, this one, a 16-footer. Oh, I like this. A great look for birdie to get the ball rolling. Just a short putt remaining here as we head to the next. Our leader is ahead by 2.
Every time.
And as we move to the 5th, it's
always
a par 4.
The same.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Well, what's he doing hitting it there in the first place, Luke? I don't understand. He made bogey yesterday, and he's looking at the same score today.
Coming out of the rough, I think this one's going to be short.
Wow, what happened there? Setting up for his 3rd shot. Par putt coming up here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
Dad, it's
This
always
one
the
for bogey.
same, man.
And down it
Whatever
goes.
you do, it don't
Now
want to
7
go
shots
in.
behind after that. Teeing off now on this par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. This one is a fair distance here. Starting this one out on a pretty big line. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. We've arrived at the par 5 7th. Well, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And this was Max Homer from a little earlier. We heard some applause a little while ago. Let's see if it comes from this approach shot. Oh, how close was that to going in? Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
Oh, looking good, will it?
And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. And that brings to an end that hole. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Well played, mate. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one will be diving hard to the right.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tom Kim.
This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
She's going to like the look of this one. That's inside the circle of friendship. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
And how often do you
And just
say
with
that?
9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Oh, this could be first cut. Hang in there, little ball.
Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Rose Zhang continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not, she makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
Oh, just missed. If he makes this, he'll save his par. And there's highlights aplenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot.
How about this effort from long range? That's too bad. Put a great effort on that stroke.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Lining up now, this shot from the fairway bunker. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. 14 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
Ah, the birdie just slides by. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. A long par 4 this hole.
Going and going and going.
It's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. Lining up here from a long way away. Wow, that's misjudged. 15 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Currently at +8 for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
I tell you, this kid has got the goods. Check out this tee shot.
Cracking effort there by Brooke.
And back to the play, shall we? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Big putt for par coming up. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole. Sadly, this one will make a splash. A par putt awaits. John,
Hvorfor viser min caddy ikke det slag? Det er så åndssvagt, mand.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Got a chance here. This one might go down. Oh, beauty.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And it's Xander Schauffele in first place. As we head. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago.
An absolute beauty of an approach.
That was well judged. Great effort. He's setting up for his second shot. He's hit that one cleanly. That should get a long way up the fairway. This one might need to get down a little. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Let's come off the blade beautifully.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5.
Awesome stuff. Oh, that downslope has just added a ton to this drive.
Well, there's been highlights aplenty. How about what happened at the 8th?
Second shot here.
Terrific stuff by Brooke Henderson. So close. Let's get back to it, shall we?
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Playing this shot from the sand.
Ja, og
That's
så
found
løber
the
den ned i
bunker.
den anden
Not
ende.
ideal. John, how's it lying?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. It should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left with the putter. He has about 14 feet to the hole.
This is for par.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Pretty sure a little movement to the right in this putt.
Ja, selvfølgelig.
That's a shame.
Selvfølgelig
A
er
little
det
bit too much of that one.
passer det ikke. Det er det samme hver eneste gang, man. Lige meget, whatever you do.
Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. This is his second shot.
breeze coming right into his melon.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This would be a great up and down. Big pass over coming up for this fella. And he makes the putt and the cut line. That's job number one done for the week. Not amongst the leaders, but a chance to make a move over the weekend. And as they finish up their round, Rich, find themselves 9th on the leaderboard.
Just clinging to that top 10 at the moment. Too many mistakes today. Reduce those tomorrow, and they'll be shooting up the leaderboard.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for round 3 of the Falcon Open. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. Even par is where our leader sits as we begin our coverage today. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Wonderfully played. Playing from around 110 yards out. That's just inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Not a lot of movement here. A little bit to the left, if any.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame.
Ja, men det er så latterligt.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Time to tee off at the second. Going with the pitching wedge here. His second shot here.
Jamen det kan jo ikke, jeg rammer den jo, men det giver jo ingen mening. Jeg gider ikke det her spil, det er så latterligt.
Ooh, right by the hole. This next putt for double bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's in a tie for 14th place.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Oh my, that was launched.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Yeah, that one will play. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
There's a little complexity, and this one's going downhill, breaking to the right.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And now onto the par 3 fourth hole. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 11th place on the leaderboard. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
Ooh, this one could run. Caught the downslope.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Yeah, nicely played. Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard.
Det er det samme hver eneste gang, men det er jo latterligt.
Could be costly.
These par
Lige meget
putts
hvad du
will
gør.
keep around going.
He's in a share of 10th position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Time to tee off at the 6th. That's tidy. And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
That's
Ja,
disappointing.
selvfølgelig står det med at
3
løbe.
feet to the cup.
Det er så latterligt, mand.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. This hole is a par 5.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Yeah, got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey, Luke. Yes, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his...
Oh, my. Holds it from the bunker.
Bla, bla,
Let's return to live play now.
Det er
This
sjovt,
would
det
be a
ikke
great up and down.
ændrer noget på scorekortet, så...
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Crucial to save this par.
Is currently in the 10th position. On the tee now with the par 4 8th.
This is full send.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
Green sits well below the player here, taking one less club.
Opting for the 6 iron. Setting up miles from the hole. This remains for a share of 9th spot on the leaderboard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
That's all right. Still time to make a couple of pars or even a birdie or two out there today. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our leader is building a massive advantage, now 7 strokes ahead of the field. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
Choosing the 9 iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Doesn't look like an easy putt. It's heading down the hill. It should move to the left.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. This putt to move into a tie for 9th. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Xander Schauffele is leading as we move on to the next hole. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole. This is his second shot.
Straight at it.
High quality shot, that one, right next to the hole. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. Currently at 11 over for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This sand shot awaits.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round.
This for a birdie run.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This one should go up the hill and to the right.
The old hammer hands putt. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This for par.
I'm så godt af ved siden af.
Overzealous there.
Det er så latterligt,
We're
man.
used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. That's a great view, isn't it? Always nice to look down at the hole from above. We need this one to bounce right. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
It's looking like about a 32-footer.
And this one is for his par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We have a par 3 on this one. That reminded me of the Big Easy, silky smooth. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Put a good stroke on this one. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The 14th is a par 4. pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green. Well, that's beautifully judged. 11 feet left to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Hold nu op. Du kan jo ikke
Bogey
regne
coming
en
here.
skid med dem her pile her. Det er jo
Well, He's
latterligt.
built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. That one's heading down Broadway.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Now, plus 11 overall. On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Standing over his second shot. Handy effort, that one. And this putt to move into the top 5. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5.
There you go. That downslope's how you add some extra yardage.
And just getting into the shot now from a very similar location to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
That wasn't full of courage, that shot. Would it be nice to make this putt? This is for eagle. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. And he's safely on the green with that shot. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, looks like it's going down the hill, breaking to the right.
just didn't drop. This putt is from 14 feet. That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart. And that is a bogey to finish his day. Well, that was certainly a tale of two nines, Richard. Well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening nine. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back nine to match the front nine. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back nine. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
Kom nu virk nu. Hvorfor kan jeg ikke? Hvorfor kunne jeg ikke bruge det skud?
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Falcon Open. Luke Elvey here, welcome back. We're delighted you've joined us. As we begin our coverage of today's event, we have our featured player in 4th spot. Looking forward to seeing how today unfolds. Now to the first hole. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
This putt coming up is for birdie. So close. Just a 4-footer remaining. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Here we are in front.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
This putt about 11 feet in distance. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, the putt starts straight enough, but as it gets towards that hole, it should take a turn to the right.
Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole. Yeah, this lie's pretty deep here.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Well, that's unfortunate. Didn't deserve that. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
man.
And it's Xander Schauffele in top spot as we move to the next. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Second shot here on the 5th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Setting this putt up from a mile away.
Hello and welcome. I'm playing very bad.
Ooh. 4 feet to the cup. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
Spinning to the left of this one.
Second shot here on the 6th. And he's managed to find the green, but midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. This putt for par here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. Okay, let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. That's some good golf right there. This is his second shot. That should find the sand. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, that just brushed past the hole.
It don't make sense,
Well,
man.
the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Now let's head to Tom Kim.
A bunker shot should stop right away, not roll out.
Don't stop now. Keep on.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
It don't
And
make
this
sense
putt is for a big 4 on the
at
scorecard.
all.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's looking like 31 feet.
That one's going to break a long way from the left. A par putt on the table. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
This shot from around 210 yards.
One less club required for this shot as the green sits well below him.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. On the tee now, the par 3 9th. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
I'm going, man. It's unbelievable. It happens so many times. No matter if I give it too much
That's a disappointing
or too little, it always roll
Here we are at the 10th,
by.
par 4.
It's so fucked up.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. This one is from at least 30 feet out. And he's down there. You got to read?
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
Ooh, slow down. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Come on.
This one's for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
It made bogey here yesterday and looking like more of the same today.
A bit of a miscalculation out of the rough there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Ooh, I'd say 31 feet here.
A bit long on that one. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. He's currently sitting in 3rd place. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
This shot from about 190 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
opting for the 9-iron. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so...
This is an absolute clinic.
Good look at a birdie here. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 13th is a par 3. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. He's standing over his third shot.
It don't make sense, man.
This is looking good. Is it gonna go?
And this one will be for bogey.
It don't make
As we move
sense,
along,
man.
It's Xander Schauffele in first place.
Unbelievable.
We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. That one's got into some heavy grass, I think. That one's into the drink, folks, I'm sorry
come
to say.
on. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. John, what's the line on this putt?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Yeah, too much. All the time, every time I do something.
It's just about 3 feet
It's
away.
too much or too little. But when it's for par bogey, you can easily
Sitting
putt.
at 13 over for the event. Let's
So
see what happens here on the
fucked up.
15th.
And coming off that double bogey then last makes it even more difficult.
Blah, blah, blah. Why do I have a caddy in the game, man?
Don't you dare stop it. Slow, slow.
And breathe. It avoided the rough.
A birdie putt here. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Dad got a little out of control, I think.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. "14 feet to the cup."
Trying to save a par here.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Putt is underway.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Xander Schauffele is leading as we move on to the next hole. This hole is a par 5. Oh, that is crushed.
Ooh, catching the downslope. This might chase out a little more.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
A nice helping hand he's going to get from this wind.
Going with the 7. Putting for an eagle. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
This putt is for a share of second.
And with 1 hole to go, important putt indeed.
Oh, has given that one a bit of a wide berth. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Currently has a share of second place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
little off the mark on that approach shot.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
This now, his third shot. That was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. And this is what remains for a final score of 72. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Rich, that was a shame. We thought we might see back-to-back wins here from this player. They gave it a great run, though.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy. Nothing to hang your head about.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.